welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Indiana's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, with the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure. And because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Beebe. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Get it out on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Hoosiers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a team to start this game off.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Kennesaw State right back to work.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach Big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-line.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it past the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Running into the open space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Toss sweep to the left. Turning on the Jets. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Beebe. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Williams will pass.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
so difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass to Sticks still on his feet. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Yeah, and you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in, and you could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds at the 2, and guess what? First and goal from the 2, this offense will take it.
The Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Williams looking for a man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Might be changing the route. The toss to the outside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. Wide open spaces. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He might want another play. They just keep firing. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Lofts one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's loose. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To the air on 1st down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jam.
He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Wallace. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Gonna run it. It's Scott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Creates a little space. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Williams looking for a man. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Quickly complete. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finding an escape route. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the toss. Got a little space. Got the 1st down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quick completion to the right. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Under fire.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Begs to grab. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Holding in the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the wideout. got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And another... touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and 4th or 3rd down and goal situation.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the...
Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were...
There he goes.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put the